Safford's the county seat of Graham County, and it really blew up after the 1872 Mining Act when Solomon, our next door neighbor, started producing charcoal for the mines up in Greenlee County. All kinds of people moved in, so there had to be mercantile establishments, a railroad spur had to be built. Nowadays, we're still a mining town. We have two of the newest mines in the world. All around the state, you can see towns that used to be copper boom towns. And we're just starting our copper boom era here in Graham County. And so Safford's all about cotton and agriculture, and we've got tons of little businesses and makers.
Our roots are so embedded in the copper mines and the cotton, and what really made this place come to be, we are evolving with those things. So our roots are tight, but we're excited to expand, and new stuff is always coming to Safford.
I don't think that even the locals realize how many people come here just to visit and go, oh my gosh, this is a gem. We are at a thriving destination in downtown Safford on Main Street, Genevieve's Marketplace.
It's part cafe.
You're here for great gourmet coffee, fresh produce in our salad bar, amazing paninis. It's a great place for them to come and eat breakfast, have lunch.
Part coffee house.
So the Main Street Beanside is more known by the locals for the espresso, the coffee, the organic coffee.
Part gourmet and gift shop.
Genevieve's Marketplace also provides not only some of the most unique gifts you can find, but we also have gourmet olive oil and balsamics from around the globe.
Here, owner Jenny Howard has turned Main Street more uptown.
It's funny, when we brought the olive oil and balsamic in, I distinctly remember a local woman coming in and saying, boy, you're putting Safford, Arizona in shock, aren't you? It was an education process about the first year to educate people on how to use it, but now you have your regulars that come in and they know what they want, and it's a lot of fun.
And has helped make historic downtown Safford hip.
Safford Main Street is a historic, vibrant area of the community, just located at the base of the Gilas, and it's a draw for people to come and see the unique treasures that we have here. It's growing, it's vibrant, it's diversified. It's just a lot of fun to be here and to meet the people that come here.
It really is where the community comes to meet, and then Genevieve's itself is where you grab a coffee. So where you're coming to meet, this is the place where you're meeting in the place you come to meet.
And Genevieve's has a loyal following.
Every morning I come in and I get a double shot espresso, and it's great. Very rich, good coffee.
We come in for everything. The paninis are fantastic. The gelato, it's the only place around we can get gelato. And my wife loves the coffee. I'm a hot chocolate guy. There's something special about it. It's the most delicious hot chocolate I've ever had. I'm not exaggerating, it's the truth. And she won't tell me what makes it so different. So I have to keep coming back.
Just the energy, the atmosphere, the employees here, the staff have made me feel so welcome, so valued, so appreciated.
My whole family's been coming here ever since they opened here. We love the balsamics. We love tasting through the whole balsamic bar and grab a little piece of bread and taste anything they've got.
A high-end coffee bar, gourmet olive oils and balsamic vinegars from all over the world, and unique locally made gifts. Genevieve's serves a variety of cafe-style paninis, and they even use their own chili olive oil and cherry balsamic vinegar in their dishes. And their most popular panini? The Arizona, of course.
It's ham with green chili and pepper jack cheese, a little on the spicy side, and that's our #1 seller, not for its name, but I guess how it correlates together. And then we have our pulled pork sliders, which we also do in a panini, and again, that's our slow roasted pork that we utilize our green chili olive oil and balsamics to roast that.
Genevieve's Marketplace may not be what you'd expect to find in a rural Arizona town.
Out here in Safford in rural Arizona, we've got a tortilla factory and our own salsas, and we have a pretty fancy palate. It's kind of surprising that out on the byways out in rural Arizona that we have kind of a more expensive taste, but we've got this olive oil bar here, and we're proud of it.
That's what makes it a hidden gem.
They can eat, they can shop, they can enjoy a beverage, they can sit outside on the deck and just have a great time with us.
Marsha's garden gives a whole new meaning to farm fresh. These goats and these chickens, raised on their farm in Thatcher, provide some of the key ingredients in these all-natural products sold at this soap shop in downtown Safford.
We put it in our soaps, we put it in our lotions, make it into cream. Anything that we can safely put goat milk in, we do.
So we just take the first few little dregs out, and then we hook up the machine, and as long as they have their grain, they're really happy.
Nubians are more of an American breed of goat. They have long ears and like a big Roman nose. They're a beefier, bigger goat, and they are very loud. We're going for a rich, creamy milk, and Nubians have a higher butterfat content in their milk. The egg yolk is fat, and the egg white is the protein. And so when we are making our soap, we add the yolk to the fatty part and we add the white to the protein part. So it just helps build the soap and helps build that protein that's so good for our hair. Marsha's garden is this little spark of an idea that my mom Marsha had in 1993. And she started making goat milk soap and lotion and was trying to perfect, just kind of like as a hobby.
Marsha and her daughter, Sarah, have built the business together, and it is a true family-run business. Everyone, and I mean everyone, gets put to work.
My mom is Marsha for Marsha's Garden, and then there's my dad, who is the honeydew, put up the fans, kind of come the toilet's leaking kind of guy. He is the behind the scenes. My aunt, Deborah, is my mom's sister, and she is the mighty cream maker, lotion producer, salve. Then there's me, and my husband is also a honeydew. Then there's all of our children's. So together in our blended family, we have 11 children. And our oldest helped paint this room to get it to be our storefront. They help milk every day. Our younger kids, they help, they strain, they clean goat pens, they pull weeds.
When you walk in, the first thing you notice is how amazing the shop smells.
There's two different types of scents. There are essential oils and then there's fragrance oils.
The goal is to meet everybody's needs from head to toe.
We make soap. We have lotions. Our creams are super fatted. They're super infused with the best herbs we can. They are made with really good oils and they're really thick and creamy. So we have salves, which I think that's the most versatile. We have bath salts. Just introduced shower gel. So not everybody likes to lather up with a bar of soap. So we brought in some shower gels in different scents. We've got candles that are all natural beeswax infused with soy for cleaning the air. We have a men's line. We have a beard oil. We have a beard wash. We have some shaving soap, shaving brushes. Then we have our women's line. We have sugar scrubs and we have whipped body butter. And I think I did the complete circle.
They've also created a baby line inspired by Sarah's daughter. They even make a bar soap for your dog.
I love it because you can hold your dog and scrub your dog without like trying to get liquid out of a container.
And making local products for local folks is a point of pride. Sarah says what started out as a hobby has now helped so many of their customers.
I really like being part of Safford and Thatcher because we have people who come back in and they said, well, I'm getting this soap because you helped my daughter. This helped my daughter's skin. Or my husband uses this working hand creams and it made a huge difference.
But Sarah and Marsha don't limit these amazing products to just folks who shop in their town. They're online and selling worldwide.
My mom likes to say that she shipped soap to the Pope because she shipped men's products to Rome, right, and in Italy, and who else would it go to but the Pope, right? Of course, it couldn't be any other human in Italy, only the Pope.
Sarah believes that supporting their business in turn helps her shop continue to invest in the community.
You're supporting a family who's trying really hard to improve the quality of life for the people around them and not just make money.
And that was the whole reason behind the business.
It's not just Safford, it's a Gila Valley community, and I love that.
Arizona Highways TV is brought to you by APS, making every day brighter, and the Arizona Office of Tourism.
Every day, helping, caring, supporting. Every day at APS, we're here to help with bill assistance and more when you need it most. Lower your bill with our energy support program. Qualified customers save up to 25 or 60% every month. Pay down your bill with crisis bill assistance and other programs and resources. Learn how you can get help with your bill at aps.com/brighter.
Off a dirt road in the Coronado Forest, south of Safford, lies a 10-acre orchard full of peach and apple trees.
We're located at 5,000 foot and we're kind of in a canyon. And so you get the thermals, you get the air moving down the mountain and back up the mountain. So you get the warm days and the cool nights, and it makes the fruit crisper, more sugar too.
This is Angle Orchard, located on Mount Graham. It's owner Paul Larson's family legacy.
It's our centennial, it's 100 years. It's in the same family.
Well, it started in 1922 by my grandfather, Andrew Preston Angle. My father worked in a mine over at Dos Cabezas by Wilcox. He came up with the money to buy the first trees.
Paul's Uncle Eldon owned and ran the orchard for 25 years.
This orchard represents a lot of hard work. When my grandfather started, he had no mechanization at all. I think he had the mule, and that was about it. And a lot of big boulders and native trees and whatnot had to be cleared. And it was still pretty tough when I took it physically.
The angles are tough, so they don't like to give up. So that's the reason this orchard's still here. No doubt. I mean, you look at the terrain, it's rocky, it's rough, and you know, it's not for wimps.
Come late summer and early fall, it's time for celebrating the literal fruits of their labor. It's apple picking season.
You just come in and you grab a bucket, or you bring your own tote or bag and decide which fruit you want to go pick, and you go pick it. So the orchard's about a quarter-mile long, so it's mostly downhill, and then if you get too many apples in your bag or your bucket, we'll bring it up for you. Our apple season starts off in August with the Gala. You know, like mid-August, they start ripening up. And we also have the L-Star apple, which is a great pie apple. It's one of the best pie apples out there. And then we transition into the Red Delicious, Golden Delicious, and then also the Arkansas Black. We don't have a lot of Arkansas Black. Later in the season, when you get into later September, October, we move into the Fuji, Blushing Golden, Wine Sap.
Hannah Gardner grew up in Safford, and she's been coming to Angle Orchard to pick apples her entire life.
It's a really, really great tradition. We love this mountain, and we love the tradition of the orchard, and it's just a lot of really great memories that we've made, and so we love to keep it going.
She now lives in Tucson, but makes the 2+ hour drive to carry on her own family tradition.
So nostalgic. I really do love that I get to share all the joy of picking apples that I had as a child with my children.
This trip, Hannah admits she may have gotten a little carried away.
We usually get 100 to 200 pounds per family. I think this year we're probably pushing 300 or 400.
While apples may be the core of the business, there are a few other items for sale.
So we have a little sell barn where you come in, we've got our scale where we weigh that fruit, and then we put it in a box. You know, we have a little fridge in there. We do water, you know, pies and jams and different things like that. And then we have shirts and just different garb in there that you can buy.
And if you don't want to pick your own apples, you can stop in and buy ones all ready to go.
I think it's really important to the community as well, because we love supporting local and supporting each other. And so we're a close-knit community overall, and the orchard has been a real backbone of that tradition.
I have a lot of brothers and sisters and cousins that help out too, so if it wasn't for them, it'd be super tough for me to manage this right here. So I have a lot of behind the scenes help that makes it possible. Be here for another 100 years, no problem.
Arizona Highways TV is brought to you by APS, making every day brighter, and the Arizona Office of Tourism.
Every day, helping, caring, supporting. Every day at APS, we're here to help with bill assistance and more when you need it most. Lower your bill with our energy support program. Qualified customers save up to 25 or 60% every month. Pay down your bill with crisis bill assistance and other programs and resources. Learn how you can get help with your bill at aps.com/brighter.
Subscribe to Arizona Highways Magazine. One full year, 12 issues, is just $18. That's $6 less than the regular price. Visit ArizonaHighways.com, click on subscribe, and use promo code SPECIAL.
You're at the Rustic Farm Bakery in Safford, Arizona.
It's a lovin' from the oven, from the heart of this agricultural and mining town.
Anything that goes in an oven, I'll bake it.
And folks from across Arizona.
I have people come from Bonita, I have people come from Wilcox, I have people come from San Simon, Globe. Anyways, and there's this lady that drives by here to go on somewhere to Silver City, and she's from Scottsdale, and she always makes the pit stop here.
For Lori McLean's homemade, well, as you can see, everything.
And I love making homemade and sending it home onto somebody else's table.
And she is committed, getting up very early every day to make sure her shelves are stocked.
About 1:15 in the morning, 1:30 if you're lazy, you don't get out of bed. I make my rolls and my cinnamon rolls and my breads and stuff in the morning first so they can rise while I've got the oven going with sweetbreads or brownies or my orders.
At least she doesn't have far to go. Lori has a cottage license and can cook out of her own kitchen. The bakery is even attached to her house. You can't get more homemade than that.
My dad's a baker, and I grew up in a bakery with him.
To start her bakery, Lori combined those skills with recipes from her grandmother's cookbook. She's now passing down her family passion to her granddaughter.
I sell wine cozies, I sell the microwave bowl cozies, scrubbers, dish towels, steering wheel covers for your cars, and quilts. I'm a quilting fool. That is my passion.
Lori takes homemade to another level, selling other locally made items from t-shirts to quilts. She even has a little art gallery.
When the pandemic came, there was no more Oktoberfest or Salsa Fest or this fest or that fest.
Lori said, hey, we can find a place for you to start putting your stuff.
So I just scoot some things over and stuff.
So we started off with little things, and then it gradually escalated to add more of the things that I was making. And so she's a good pusher. She sells a lot of my stuff.
So now it's kind of like a little last-minute gift shop and a bakery all combined in the same one. And all this stuff is homemade, and it's right here in the Gila Valley in our little town.
My name is Brent Woods, and I'm a full-time muralist here in Safford, Arizona. The first mural happened here about 5 years ago. That wasn't me. And then I had a friend who kept bugging me saying, hey, you need to do a mural, you need to do a mural. We tried to, try to get some people interested, it didn't happen. And then one night I was thinking about the wall that was on Richard's music, and I just thought, hey, I think I could make a sword out of a guitar. So the next morning I drew it up and I took it to them. They said, yeah, go for it. And we went out and did it, and it came out great, and I haven't had a week off since. It feels amazing because I tried to do art full-time forever, like 7 or 8 years of trying to figure out what my niche was gonna be or how I could make money. And now doing it, it's just it doesn't even feel real sometimes. It's like, wow, I get busy and then I go, I can't complain, it's awesome. I think the thing that inspired me about Safford's Main Street is really just the lack of color. We needed more color here to bring attention, and there were just walls everywhere. We needed more art, period, in this community, and now I feel like we're starting to get there. I set out with this downtown association to make 31 murals up and down Main Street to bring in more foot traffic and more tourism. And we've got 25 already, and we're gonna wrap up the next 6 really soon. And it's gonna be, I think, something that people will travel all across Arizona to see. To go from pitching a mural and having everyone go, I don't know about it, to now where it's like, I'm getting calls saying, can we talk, can we talk? We want a mural. And that's the craziest part. I thought that this was gonna be something we did a few times and people said, stop, that's enough. It just keeps going and going, and I love it. I love how excited everyone seems to be about them.
Arizona Highways TV is brought to you by APS, making every day brighter, and the Arizona Office of Tourism.
Did you know that 1 in 7 military families face food insecurity? Military Assistance Mission provides financial and morale support to Arizona service members, their families, and wounded heroes. Every donation helps those fighting for us to focus on their mission and not their finances. You can help by donating to MAM for a $1 for $1 state tax credit. Military Assistance Mission, a helping hand for those who serve. Please donate today. Every day, helping, caring, supporting. Every day at APS, we're here to help with bill assistance and more when you need it most. Lower your bill with our Energy Support Program. Qualified customers save up to 25 or 60% every month. Pay down your bill with Crisis Bill Assistance and other programs and resources. Learn how you can get help with your bill at aps.com/brighter.
We are inside Copper and Cotton Lifestyle Co. on Main Street in Safford, Arizona.
In Copper and Cotton, you find a little bit of everything because we have so many businesses in here. We've got a 15-year-old that sells ties. We've got a single mom that works and sells product in here. We've got a couple that sells their spices and seasonings in here. There's so much of a variety. It's kind of what makes this place unique.
There's 2 owners, myself and Taylor, and we have over 60 small businesses within our doors that consign with us. When you come in, you won't see like booth type spaces. Everybody's stuff's mixed in together and it looks like it would look in your home. I've always liked to make things. I have a laser machine. We make all kinds of stuff with that. I'm a sewer. I have stuff in here that I've sewn right now, and I just like to do a little bit of everything. I pivot a lot, I get bored a lot, and I like to just make things with my hands that people like.
So I make big wood signs. They're printed vinyl. I can put the landscapes of Arizona on a sign. I could put Highland cows on a sign. A little bit of a unique spin to home decor. The feeling being in Safford and the Gila Valley and just in this place is a lot of pride. People take pride in being from here, and they take pride in their schools, and they take pride in the community. And to enter that and to be a part of that is exciting and it's fun.
I think small towns in Arizona are highly overlooked. I think people don't realize what we have to offer, and when you think of how the good old days used to be and how the cities don't have that anymore, the rural areas still have that feel. The goal number 1 is to be here forever. We want to be a place that small businesses that don't have enough or a big enough business to have their own brick and mortar can always come and join here. And we'll just continue to grow and be a mainstay here on Main Street.